Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Newton. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
At the 32-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Newton. And able to find Green. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
22.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was brought down at his
pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard.
A gain of 3, second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Brown.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
The score, Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tackle made just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, Tua. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. back. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts,
3 yards.
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down, Dobbins. Malik Harrison on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Gain of 12.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. Akers. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
He's brought down by...
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Going right back to Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Brings up fourth down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd down, Bernard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On first down, Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Good go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action, now it's Tua. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll look to run with Akers. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
22.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and
Newton now to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green.
Jay Green.
7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, 54. Mike 54. And let's get in home. 54 is Mike. 54
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Browns.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Cleveland, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,